Hi, everybody. My name is Shannon, and you're watching Another Yarn. Thank you for joining me on this podcast. If this is your first time, thank you so much. Please go ahead, like, share, and subscribe. If this is a returning visit, thank you. That's fantastic. I greatly appreciate that. That means I'm doing something right. You like yarn, you like fiber, knitting, crocheting, crafting, and an overall positive attitude. Today, we're going to go ahead and do a shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Angela, the crazy poppy lady, and some of the tutorials that she's done. And this ties in completely 100% in total to Scrubby Sunday, where I'm supporting the American Starfish organization who's collecting washcloths and scrubbies for homeless veterans. Near and dear to my heart, I am also a veteran. I did 27 years in the military in total. My husband likes to say it's because I'm afraid of change. I like to say maybe it's I don't like to quit. I'm not really sure. You know, he did 21, I did 27. So I'm not sure which one of us was smarter. Anyway, we're doing some scrubbies and washcloths for that particular organization and charity. And I thought it would be really fun to reach out into our community and see people who are doing different tutorials and spotlight that and have a lot of fun that way. Just so many wonderful, wonderful things. Look at this. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, sending this off just packaged as it is, isn't that fabulous? I have more. This one is the daisy. This is the iris. I didn't have a good purple. That is a spotty, speckled white and purple for the top of there with a green for the bottom, all tied up with a ribbon. And the final one with all the roses. Look. Isn't that pretty? So you're like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like little washcloths. This is how they get presented. Gorgeous. But you take that nice little ribbon off. Okay, maybe didn't think this out through. Well, look. Isn't that stunning? I'll go ahead and I'll link Angela down below so you can go ahead and make this too. She does a wonderful tutorial on this, very simple crochet stitches, walks you through the entire process. So there is the daisy. And the iris, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, the presentation for these is you can have so much fun, but sending out a package of these to our veterans, oh my. So a lot of fun there. And then this one really, really gets to me. This with the little roses. Isn't that pretty? Just gorgeous. So if you are a returning person to my channel, you know one of the other series that I have is Stash Diving Saturday, finding treasures in stash and things that we already own. So when I came across her patterns, I didn't want to go out and buy new yarn. I have a lot of yarn. I have all sorts of things. And let me come up with something that I actually already have. Let's work with this. So I went rummaging through my stash. That's why I have different colors on things. And I have used for the rose colored one, let me see, I don't know if that's upside down or not. I love this cotton, Hobby Lobby brand. Generally, if you have a Hobby Lobby in your area, it's easily accessible. Maybe not to Angela, she's in the UK, but any heavyweight cotton yarn, whatever, it'll be fine. But this one is 3 ounces, 85 grams, is 153 yards, using a US size 8 knitting needle or an I crochet hook. I think I used probably an F because that's the one that I grabbed and it was next to me, but that's okay. Use what works for you and what's comfortable. Some people have problems with their wrists and their hands, and bigger yarn and bigger needles is more comfortable. So make it your own. So I used that, and I also had the speckledy color with that, and the speckled color was Limedot, and this is Lime Ombré. So these are the two on the I Love This Cotton that I used in there, and that was little irises on the edge and then the greens here. And I also had some other stuff. It's this Nako Calico that I got on sale in a clearance bin at a yarn store for $2 a ball. I'd never used it before. I had the red, the yellow, and the white. It's just been sitting on my shelves. So when this came out, I'm like, I've got pretty colors. I can do this. This is a 50% cotton and 50% acrylic. There's a lot of foreign language written on this. It's 100 grams, 245 meters. Really pretty yarns. Like I said, I hadn't used this before. This is a smaller weight yarn than the I Love This cotton. There is a little bit of a difference. I mixed them anyway. It's mine. It's a washcloth. I'm going to be using this as scrubbies. The pattern tutorial for these are actually coasters, but since I'm made it in cotton and I'm going to be sending it off to the Veterans Charity, these will be scrubbies. And then the nice texture on there will be absolutely fantastic against the skin. So using what you have fun, be creative. Not every project you look at says, I must go to the store and buy new things. Okay, going to the store and buying new things can be fun, but rent still needs to be paid, and groceries need to be bought and we need to eat. So we can't always do those types of things. Fall in love with what you have. Use what you have. Be creative. Mix colors. I don't know. I mean, she had for these, the green and everything and brown and different colors for all of these. I used what I had. You can make a flower any way you want to. You can make a washcloth any way you want to. You can do all sorts of things and create, come up with something that gives you joy and makes you happy. And the exciting thing about this is I am just beside myself. You can see I'm happy, I'm excited. I want to wrap these up like I showed you with the little ribbons. I think I might get some better ribbons. Those were just some things that I had like party favors. I want to wrap that up in a nice ribbon and put those in the box with the other washcloths and scrubbies that I make. And I think the presentation will really up the game, so to speak, on these. These are a gift. These are for people who are really needing help in life, needing that hand up. And those minor, well, not minor, but those little touches really make it seem so much more special. It really does something to the receiver that you took the time to wrap this, to really make this extra special. If this were given to, obviously it will be, but this being received for a homeless vet or something along that line, male or female, because let's face it, we've got both men and women that are homeless. What a smile. Not only is it handmade, it's beautiful. And this is also supporting one of our local YouTubers. So if you haven't already subscribed to Angela, I would definitely say go out, look at her tutorials, check her out, like her videos, subscribe, and see what she has to offer. It's been such a joy, everybody, to talk to you and to go over this and to kind of shake up Scrubby Sunday a little bit and to make it a 2-for-1 or a 3-for-1. Working through our stash, loving what we have, spotlighting our fellow YouTubers, and doing a charity that will help out veterans. I don't think you can get any better than that. I'm going to leave it at a high note like that and have a good night, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, all those wonderful YouTube things. I'll talk to you later. Bye bye.